morning, my beautiful YouTube viewers. How are we doing today? I wish us a happy new month. March is another opportunity for us to march forward. March is another opportunity for us to do something new. Is it your IELTS exam you're preparing for? This is a new opportunity for you to progress. There is still a lot to do. There is still a lot of time. Yoruba will say, "Orun to kù lókè, ó tó aṣọ ọ̀gbẹ." I am your beloved nurse, your relocation coach, Nurse Aanu. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today promises to be an exciting period with you as you watch another video on relocation. In this video, I'll be telling you my personal success story, how I was able to transform from grass to grace. I'm going to tell you success stories from my WhatsApp group. I'm also going to tell you different relocation routes. It's not just for nurses, it's for anybody that is ready to pay the price. So sit back and enjoy this video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on your notifications for more videos. Thank you. All right, welcome back. Next, I'm going to talk about my personal success story. I graduated from the School of Nursing, Baptist School of Nursing, precisely in the year 2003. And since then, I've been working in different organizations. I've worked in hospitals. I've worked in schools as a school nurse. I've worked in different capacities. And I'm telling you, it's a struggle. It's a real struggle, especially when I got married and started having babies. And in Nigeria, it's not that we have so much bills to pay. It's just that our economy is so bad that no matter how much you are earning in Nigeria, you still have to live on loans. A lot of people, especially civil servants and people that live on salaries, they live on loans. And so was I. I keep living from loans. And at a point, life happened to me. And sometimes I even lose my job and surviving becomes difficult. And then I have to look up to friends and families for survival. And then one day I sat down and said to myself, enough. There must be a way out. And I began to search for information. You know, I said in my previous video, I said one thing that helped me is information. So I started searching for information. There must be a way out. I started seeing some of my colleagues on Facebook abroad. Most of them had gone abroad. So sometimes I chat one or two of them up just to seek for information. And then I discovered they are not ready to share the information they know. But then I was still determined that I need information. I need to find a solution for myself. Not just for myself. I want to give my children a good life. I don't want my children to suffer. I suffered in Nigeria, even as a nurse. Yeah, we heard stories that, oh, nursing is lucrative in Nigeria. Oh, yes. But that is when you have good legs to enter government hospitals. Even those people that work in government hospitals, I know many people that worked in Lautech Teaching Hospital, Shugbo, a lot of them for many years didn't get paid. Some of them were getting half salaries for over 1 year. And up till now, the government still hasn't paid the remaining half to them. A lot of nurses are in Nigeria suffering, just like I did. But one day I told God, I want an end to this suffering. And heaven helped those who helped themselves. I didn't just sit back and expect a savior. No, I took my future in my hands. And with the help of God, I was able to scale through. How did I scale through? I told you I sought for information and I got information. And the information I got is I need an IELTS results. And I need a score of 7.0 in listening, 7.0 in reading, 7.0 in speaking, and 6.5 in writing. So armed with this information, I started preparing for IELTS. Now, having gone through some materials I saw online, I discovered that I might not be able to pass this exam on my own because I have children to take care of. I go to work. I have other side hustles I do. So what do I do? What did I do? I signed up for IELTS tutorial. Now, as at the time I was preparing for IELTS, I'm telling you, I don't have money to register for the exam itself. But because I was determined to do this exam, preparation is very important. Even if I have the money, if I am not prepared, I am still going to waste that money. So the first thing I did was I started preparing for the exam while I was trying to source for the money. Now, most of us have families and friends we can talk to to ask them for money. But I was brought up in an independent way that I don't like to depend on people. So I started sourcing for money. And fortunately, I got money. And now the first money I got, I used it to pay for my tutorial. I remember that I paid 25K for the tutorial that time, just 2 times a week. But I put my all in it. I woke up in the middle of the night to do my listening test because my children would have slept. So I will listen to all the listening tips I have, all the listening practice tests I have. I use midnight to do them because it's more quieter. I'm able to hear the intonation, the accent very well. Now, I kept on doing this, the training. Then God provided money for the exam. Sit back. I'll be back to share the rest of my success story. You really want to hear it. Thank God it's a success story today because I refuse to give up. Sit back and listen. Like and subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications. Sit back and please watch this video till the end. Thank you. Welcome back. So, as I was saying, I forgot to say that while I was preparing for my IELTS, the first IELTS I did, I was actually preparing to go to Canada. So I didn't know I was to register for, no, I registered for IELTS general training. So after doing the exam and I passed, and then I was to go to the next level, which is to do this voice assessment. So while I was preparing to do the voice assessment, I just met with somebody, and the person gave me a breakdown of every cost I will need for Canada. And then I discovered that, hey, this is too much for me. I can't afford it. There's no way I could afford the money. So I met with somebody on Facebook, and then I inboxed the person, and I told him my challenges about this Canada stuff. And the person told me, and he said, why can't you go to UK? As a nurse, you can go to UK with very little money. In fact, with less than 200K, you can go to UK. And then from UK, you can go anywhere you want after you have saved enough money. Oh, wow. So that is the first inspiration I had. So I started preparing for IELTS academic. And I learned that IELTS academic is tougher than the general training because it's for professionals and for students. So I started preparing, and I got I got a loan. Yes, I'll tell you, I got a loan to register for the exam. I was working there then, and so anytime I'm on night duty, any free period I have, I'm always with my notes, reading and doing my practice test. And then the exam day came. I wrote the exam. That will be the second, that will be my second exam. So I wrote the exam, and the results came, and I had 7.0 in listening, 7.0 in speaking, 7.0 in reading, and I had 6.0 in writing, and I need 6.5. So just 0.5 marks was all I needed. I was so sad. I was so discouraged. I was so depressed because, when your mind is already there that, oh no, I'm traveling, and then that happened, it seems as if it's a blockage, it's an hindrance. But then I told myself, no, I'm not going to let this wait. I'm going to try again. Don't forget, I took a loan to write this exam, and I've not even paid this loan halfway, and then I failed just by 0.5 marks. But then I knew what I was working towards. So I was not going to allow that failure to deter me. I was not going to allow that failure to discourage me. So I was going to push forward. Now, to push forward, I have to start preparing again. And if you had written IELTS once, you will understand what it means to prepare for another one. It is never easy. It is more difficult to prepare for another one because you don't even know where to start from. The feeling of failure will keep coming back on your head. But with prayer, with faith in God, and with constant encouragement, I prepared for. Now this time around, I don't even have money to pay for tutorial again. So I was going to face it all by myself. I have done tutorial during the first time, during the second time, and so at least this time around, I know what we do in the tutorial, so I know what to do for myself. So I started preparing for myself, and it got to a point that I had to leave my job. I have to resign from my job. Now, listen. Sometimes we need to make a very heavy sacrifice to reach our goal. Yeah, it's a private job. I'm not asking anybody to go and leave their job because of IELTS. But especially if it is a government job, if you are working in a government establishment and you've been struggling with IELTS, you can take annual leave, you can take study leave, even just for 3 months or 6 months, and use it to face your exam squarely. I did that. I left my job for some time because I wanted to face IELTS. So apart from the fact that it will be determined, you need to make sacrifices for yourself. So I left my job and I faced IELTS squarely. And when it was time for me to write the last exam, I remembered I got money for the exam just 5 days to the date. This was in December 2019. And I told God, I don't want this year to end without me having these IELTS results. And I remember December 14th, 2019, I still haven't gotten the money to write the exam, but I was preparing vigorously for it. And few days to the time I'll write the exam, I got some money and I registered. And I'm happy to tell you that few days to the end of that year, December 27th precisely, my IELTS results came out and I smashed it. Sit back and enjoy the rest of the story. My name is Nurse Aanu. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications for more of my videos. You don't want to miss anything. Thank you. Welcome back to my channel. I still remain Nurse Aanu. And don't forget, we were talking about my personal relocation story. And I talked about how I was able to pass IELTS just 4 days to the end of year 2019, December 27th. I remember I was screaming and rolling all over the floor on the day I received my IELTS, the 3rd attempt. Yes, I wrote IELTS 3 times. 3 times. And then the result came. And I have to start the processing. So I started all the processing, and it got to a point where I was searching for a job, and then I met with some stumbling blocks. You see, the road to success is never an easy one. The road to success is never a smooth one. You will always meet with stumbling blocks. You will always meet with hindrances. You will always meet with issues that might want you to give up. But you need to be strong for yourself. So I have the results, and I had already, did some calculations in my head that in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months, I'll be in the UK. But alas, it wasn't going to be that way. What happened? I started applying for jobs. I got an offer with a particular NHS trust, and I have people from my group who had interviewed with them. So I was confident I'm going to get the job. I had gotten all the questions, most of their interview questions. I had prepared for the interview, and they even give me a longer interview date. I contacted them around, I think around March, and then they gave me an interview date for August. It was a long wait. So I felt, oh no, I have enough time to prepare for this exam. Now, I had opportunity to send out applications to other organizations. But because my heart was so much with this trust, I so much believed, oh no, I'm going to smash their interview. They will have no reason to reject me and all that. I believed too much in myself. And so I didn't bother to apply to any other job. I was looking forward to this interview. And so this interview came. I had practiced all the questions from people that had interviewed with them in the past. So I was ready, or I thought so. On the day of the interview, I didn't have a laptop at home, so I had to go to a family friend's house to use their computer. And I was prepared. I was ready. The first thing that happened was few minutes before the interview started, the NEPA took light. So it was just few minutes. They were already online. I was online. It's just for them to start. And then we had to start going to buy fuel, putting on the generator, and blah, blah, blah. And by the time I was ready, nobody online to interview me again. It was really disappointing. I had to send several mails and all sorts of things. And the interview was rescheduled. It was really depressing for me. But then I told myself, this one, don't worry. So I interviewed again, and I was so sure I answered all the questions correctly. I was really sure I answered all the questions correctly. But then the result came out about 3 days after, and I was told I was unsuccessful. I cried. I cried. I wept because I was asking myself what could have gone wrong. But alas, it wasn't yet time. Yeah, I believed it wasn't yet time. Probably I just need to learn that I don't put all my eggs in one basket. Now, I'm sure you guys are picking one or two lessons from this story. I am not just saying my story to brag or to do anything. No, I am sharing this story to encourage someone who is going through this phase and needs one or two encouragements. I feel that interview, even though up till today, they didn't tell me what I did wrong because I kept sending mails, but then they gave me another opportunity to try again, which is very rare. So I tried the interview again, but then something else happened. You want to know? Sit back. So I failed an interview, and it was as if it was the end of the world. But no, I did not let that stop me. From then, I started applying to other places, and in the space of, I think, 6 weeks or 2 months, I got 8 different job offers in the United Kingdom. And then I went with the fastest one to offer me a COS. And here am I today. My story is still long. I just want to cut it for this video. I will continue in subsequent videos, and then you will see. But I am so proud that I've got so much success stories from my group. So the WhatsApp group is filled up now. So if you would like to join the Telegram group, the link to the Telegram group is in the description of this video, under this video. Also, if you have any questions for me, you can either ask your questions on the Telegram group, or you can just drop your questions on this video, and I will be there to answer every of your questions. Like I said earlier on, the information I'm sharing with you is not just for nurses, but also for HCAs and those who want to take the student route. So please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and expect more videos from me that will give you all the information you need. I am not promising to give you links to job. I don't have any job link, but I can give you links to job adverts that you can apply, and I will also teach you how to apply for the job, how to package your CV. That is what I am promising you, and every information you need, I will give you that. So thank you for watching this video. I am so happy to have shared this with you. Please look forward to my next video, where I'll be talking more on the HCA route of relocation. Thank you, and have a good day.